Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the show, St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. I almost forgot the show's title. St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have the city commission concerned over the condition of a Spanish Street house. County residents will receive letters reminding them of voting registrations.
I got mine.
St. Augustine ranks as one of the top charming old towns, and the Parks Foundation earns a national award. Woo! We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. August Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and you can download our app from the Apple App Store. All right. Good morning, Troy. Good morning, Aiden. How we doing?
Hey, happy Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, it is weekend eve.
We are sliding towards
It's
the
weekend eve. This week's been a little challenging coming off that busy weekend.
For sure it has.
And we miss our Blakes here. Aiden's doing an amazing job, but
Thank you, Blake.
you know,
Thank you, Aiden.
not to take anything away from Aiden, we miss our Blake.
We do.
So, hopefully his Steelers win. And sorry, Barbara Jean. I know they're playing your team.
She's already starting to trash talk.
Yeah, I know they're playing your team, but I want a happy kid when he gets home.
Well, I mean, he should be happy. He's explored Ireland for a week.
Yeah.
That's a consolation prize.
But like at the end of the trip, his team plays.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like how to close out the week.
Yeah.
So, and you got your Ireland outfit on, so you're good
I'm
to
very
go.
green.
Yeah. So, no, it's Thursday. We're all happy to be here.
We are. How you doing, Aiden?
Doing great. I have my Ireland outfit on too.
Yeah, you're a little green.
It's called red hair.
He just can't shake it at all.
You know?
So
Right on. Do we have a question of the day?
we do have a question of the day, and we were going to go with a couple of different ones, but we decided to go with best one-hit wonder because it is National One-Hit Wonder Day.
National One-Hit Wonder Day.
And you and I tried to do a quick look at, and all the ones that I saw were awful.
They're a terrible list.
So I'm sticking with my original answer.
The internet is a terrible place.
Yes.
I'm going to go with One Headlight by Wallflowers.
Okay.
Because that is a super fun song from my childhood that I know all the words to and are on my playlist. So I'm going to go with that.
All right.
Yeah. Wallflowers.
One-
One Headlight.
One-hit wonder, one headlight.
It also reminds me of the game Padiddle. Have you ever played Padiddle?
I have not, but I've padiddled sometimes when I get scared.
Padiddle is the one headlight game. So if you're on a road trip at night and you can only see one headlight, then you hit the roof of the car and you say Padiddle.
Padiddle.
And if it turns out to not actually be a Padiddle, then the person you're playing against gets to punch you in the arm.
I think like
It's a little aggressive.
we called them Popeyes
Yeah?
when I was young, not padiddles.
Yeah, it's Padiddle.
Yeah, we called them Popeyes.
Up north, at least.
think you were
learned
able
it
to
when I was
pop.
playing.
I think you were able to pop whoever was with you, so it was kind of like a different version of Punch Bug.
Yeah, right on.
Yep.
My kids have invented. We have Padiddle, we do Punch Bug, and then they invented Tesla Touch.
Tesla Touch.
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
see Tesla, it's Tesla Touch.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nonviolent.
Yeah.
What
It has to
about
be a good touch.
It does.
All right.
What about you, Aiden?
Aiden, what's your song?
I was thinking somebody that I used to know. You know that won't
Yeah.
a weird video.
It is a weird video. It's a fantastic song, though.
Yeah, that was like the only song he ever released,
Uh-huh.
and it was like the biggest hit for the year. So that one. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, but
Give it a
that
shot.
song. It's Gotye.
Gotye. So, Goita? I don't know.
Gotye.
So that song
Go-
became so popular that it freaked him out. And he's like, not doing that again. It's a great song.
Yeah. And I was sure Aiden was going to go with Macarena.
Hey.
What is it? Gundam Style? That was another one that was.
Yeah, there's another
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
All right. And I'm going with the song we mentioned earlier in the week already. I'm going with Soft Cell's Tainted Love.
Tainted Love.
Sometimes I feel. Yeah.
Boom,
Boom, boom. That's
It
the
is
part
a
I
good
like. Boom, boom.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So want to
That's
hear? Want to hear
also
those?
the one that would get you out on the dance floor, right?
Yes. Yeah. The other one I was going to go with is "You Are the Magnet and I Am Steel," but I couldn't remember who sang it.
That was Walter Egan.
Was it Walter Egan?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
job. Good job. The
Good
17-year-old
pull.
coming in strong, and he picked some great name that artist last night. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
His 70s music knowledge is pretty strong.
On point. We
So
love that. My kids were joking about me being addicted to something on my phone, which, probably fair. And all I could think of was Simple Plan's song "Addicted."
Mhm.
You ever?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mhm.
And so, I can't sing it in front of my youngest because she's 10. My oldest can get the joke and it would be funny. So I had to get out my earbud and here, this is the song I was thinking of.
yeah,
She was thinking of a different song.
she was going with something totally different.
Yes.
Yeah.
It turns out there's a lot of songs with addiction in it. I wonder why.
Mhm.
Very strange.
Yeah. All right, it's a one hit wonder, Rebecca. So, "Pretty Young Thing" by Michael Jackson. He had a little bit more than one.
More than one hit.
Yeah.
One hit wonder. That means one song and then they go away. They don't have any more hits.
All right, and Blake says Psy actually had 2 or 3 hits. So
He's still touring over in South Korea. He's still very popular.
yes, and Tim says that Tesla's owners are sensitive. So
Yes, they are.
yeah. But,
Turns out.
all right,
A quick check of the weather.
all right, quick. Oh, did you see what Barbara Jean put in? For the song, Aiden.
I did not.
All right, she said "Baby Come Back" by Player. But Player actually had more than,
Okay.
because that was the song. Isn't that the song we played last night?
Yeah, that's
For
the
Name
song
That
we
Artist.
played.
All
So
right.
that's kind of Barbara Jean just mind melting with the group
With
today.
Aiden. Nice.
Yeah, with Aiden today. Good job. All right. Weather, it looks like it's going to be a good day again. Just it was supposed to actually have some rain come in today, but it looks like it's kind of pushing out a little further.
Nice. We like that.
Might have a little chance, but it's still looking good.
Nice. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. It's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in the serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday. Open daily, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, "I'll have what Irving's having." Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, I'm just going to lean into it. It's time for the Slam on the Aiden Accelerator traffic report.
Still sounds weird, but I'll do it anyway.
Mm.
We got a bit of an issue down here at mile marker 318. Looks like there's sidelined vehicles and some backup over
yeah.
there. Everything else is looking pretty good, though.
Oh, it does look rough over there.
So 318, that's just off 16.
Yeah, looks like we got a truck or two on the shoulder. So be careful.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Be careful out there.
All right, to avoid that traffic, hop on Old Town Trolley, climb aboard Old Town Trolley, and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. We need to get video of all of us on the trolley for a video scroll for that ring.
Mm.
That would be funny.
They're coming in, I believe, next Monday.
Awesome.
Those Charlie people. So
So you can mention it then.
all right, we'll do something with it. So.
All right, moving into the news. St. Johns County voters to receive letters about updating their registrations. The St. Johns County Supervisor of Elections, shout out Vicki Oakes, has mailed out more than 93,000 letters to local voters ahead of the 2026 election cycle. Each letter includes a registration form, a postage-paid return envelope, giving voters the chance to update their signatures and verify their Florida driver's license numbers. The push comes after the state began issuing driver's licenses with new randomized numbers last year to improve security and protect against identity theft. Officials say some voters may have different numbers on file than what's listed with the elections office. While it's not mandatory to return the form, the office says updated information is vital for verifying identities when processing vote-by-mail ballots and petitions. Only voters who haven't updated their signature in the past 5 years received a letter. Officials emphasize that the mailings are official and anyone who didn't get one does not need to take action. They only sent the letters to the people that need to return them.
We need to take action because you got one and I got one.
Yeah.
So,
I'm busy.
yeah.
Can I just go over to her office and say hi?
I'm thinking I just invite Vicki in to talk to us, and then I'll hand it to her.
The letter. Right on. It's self-addressed, but is it stamped? If it's not stamped, let's just invite her in. That way we don't have to send it.
I have stamps.
What? Who has stamps?
Shocking.
I only have stamps during Christmas card season.
Yes. I have a book of stamps that I've had for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So, and they're forever stamped, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah. They were talking about like removing the postage amount on stamps, and my parents were like, that means they're just going to raise postage rates constantly. And so my dad went and bought just a lifetime supply of stamps. Mm-hmm. Well, it was a lifetime supply until I learned that he had it, and then I may or may not have borrowed stamps for Christmas cards a couple of years, so it might not make it to his lifetime now. But he does have a lot of stamps squirreled away somewhere in his house. And he was right. They did start
he's chipmunking
stamps.
Yeah,
well, when they were, I think at that point, they were like 42 cents a stamp.
Okay.
And he just,
I don't know what they are.
It was
now.
when forever
they're
stamps
like
were
in the
brand new.
70s now.
Yeah, they're in the 70s now. And it's the sharpest increase in postage rates in such a short amount of time ever in our history. And
I probably
turns out
bought
they were
this book like when it was 42. more likely. I mean, like, because I only was sending in one. I was sending in my mortgage.
Yeah.
And then now I'm paying it online.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't send it in my mortgage anymore. So it's like very rare that I think I probably mail something out once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So
I
think I'm down to 8 though.
I think I have like once a quarter I send something out, and that's only like when I miss my exterminator and I have to mail my payment to it.
Mm.
And other than that, everything's pretty much online.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know.
Yeah. And I bust on Comcast a lot, but I have to give Comcast a shout out. The 2 guys I talked to yesterday, because our bill, you saw what our bill went
I
to.
did.
It jumped quite a bit. And I talked to them and they're like, oh, and they were like really nice about it. And so we did cut our bill in half.
Yay.
Yesterday. But I mean, it wasn't just cutting the bill in half, which makes me extremely happy.
Yeah.
Because it was outrageous.
It was.
But both guys that I talked to stayed on the line with me. I was on the phone for like an hour, and we're getting a free iPad out of it.
Hey, look at that.
Which the iPad
Very
actually has service in it, which still is half the price of what the other one is.
Oh,
So
very cool.
I had to get the free iPad to get that discount. So somehow it worked out well.
So
yesterday.
you got a free tablet and
half
you got
half I got my and don't think it's like, ooh, what a bargain. No, it was that high.
It was insane. I almost got a pay raise or a pay decrease.
Yeah, everybody almost didn't get paid this month.
Yeah, for sure. It was crazy. Okay. More
So
news.
it all turned out well. So it's a good Thursday.
They need to work on their negotiating power, though.
Yeah. No, they just didn't want me to go anywhere else.
All right, more news. St. Augustine tops ranking for world's most charming old town. A new global study has ranked St. Augustine among the world's most charming old towns. The report comes from Tourlane, an online travel planning company that evaluated 65 historic centers across the United States, Europe, Latin America, Asia, Middle East, and North Africa. Researchers looked at factors like a city's age, the cost of guided tours, walkability, and even popularity on social media.
Anything about 904?
Well, St. Augustine.
Oh, okay. And the 904 now.
St. Augustine, recognized as the oldest continuously inhabited city in the United States, stood out for its colonial Spanish architecture, the historic walls of the Castillo de San Marcos, not the floors, just the walls, and its pedestrian-friendly old town surrounded by the sea and tides. Sometimes the tides don't just surround, sometimes they infiltrate. Tourlane's head of travel experience, Roman Karen, says what makes the nation's oldest city unique is that history, not traffic, defines the experience. Not a local, making it an essential stop on any Florida road trip. Tourlane says its goal with the rankings is to inspire travelers to explore destinations that deliver not just history, but unforgettable experiences. Thank you, Tourlane.
Yes, we are charming. If I do say so myself.
I agree.
Yeah.
Very charming.
Especially here at Stoydom.
I was very charmed at Sing Out Loud as well.
Yeah.
Although it was surprising how many Australians and Europeans came to perform at Sing Out Loud.
Yeah. Yeah, there was several from Europe.
Yeah.
In there. I could have done without the political stuff with Hosier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost me there.
Yeah, it was like the backdrop had all of these, you know, things. And it was like,
Could have done without that.
so I don't know if that's making the point you think it's making.
No, it just makes me not want to listen to your music.
I know. It's like, I'm just going to like not watch that part. Anywho, we're
Sorry,
charming.
I just flashed my forehead and it was very shiny. Sorry about that. I apologize.
That's like the Men in Black flashy thingy thing.
Well, I thought Aiden, you were talking, and I thought Aiden went to you, and then I did this, and it was like, ooh, too much. So it was too much. So I apologize for going topless.
I would have switched cameras, but it was like a flashbang, and I couldn't move.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's done.
Sorry about
still.
that.
All right. We have good news.
We have good news.
We have the return of the Gas Buddy Gas Report.
All right.
They finally filled up, and now we have prices. Owens on South Ponce is at $291. Sunoco on South Ponce is at $294. Gate on Mizell Road is $295. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $295. Shell at 146 King Street is $297. Circle K on 207 is $299. A1A Discount Beverage is $299. Shell at North Ponce is $299. Gate on US 1 is closing us out at $303. Welcome back, Gas Buddy. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
All right. And Joy, if you put the gas in there, I can't go back, but only a certain way, and I can't get back to you. So, so I don't know if I missed it or not. So I did get Tim. So Tim, I got you. So thank you.
Let me see. I'm trying to open the link for the live music report because Blake was not able to give it to me today. All right.
There you go.
We want to start. It's Thursday. We usually start at 5. Okay, we've got Chase Forraker at Pierre's Pub at 5. We've got Jonathan Lee at Pierre's Pub 1 through 5. We've got Bad Dog Mama at Main Street Hastings at 2. Smokin' Joe Showers at Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3. Paper City Hustlers is at Conch House at 4. Milltop Tavern, we've got John Q at 4:30. Dewey Valles at Guy Harvey Resort at 5. Vinny Jacobs is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. We've got Rob Peck at Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 5. Trevor Compton is at St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. Bad Endings is at Beaches at Volano at 5. Mike Cook is at Cockhouse Marina Restaurant at 5. Reggie Starrett is at Cimarron Golf Club at 6 o'clock. House Cats is at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Colin Costco is at Pesca Villano by Michael Lugo at 6. Fortune's Child is at Pierre's Pub at 6. Greg Johnson's at Salt Life Food Shack at 6. Joshua Tennessee Worthy's at Colonial Oak Music Park at 7. Versatile is at Tradewinds Lounge at 9. And Cholula is at the Bar with No Name, closing out the night at 10 o'clock. All right, we made it happen. That music report brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down.
That's right.
Tapping into the trends. We have a very timely, happening.
Timely trend for Troy.
Timely trend for Troy. You may or may not have heard that the president and RFK Jr. made an announcement about a link between Tylenol and autism, pregnant women taking Tylenol.
I think I heard it 6 or 7 times.
6 or 7 times. Well, because Trump and RFK Jr. are the ones that mentioned it, people are losing their ever-loving minds.
Okay.
TikTok videos all over the interwebs of not just pregnant women, but all sorts of people chugging liquid Tylenol or taking massive doses of Tylenol because something Donald Trump.
That's just insane.
Craziness. People like, I trust science. Glug, 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 glug. Science says there's a recommended dose, regardless of what you think about this connection. Yeah. So that's a trend.
Let me give you some science splaining. My sister's 2 years older than me. Completely healthy. 2 years ago, after she had taken the vaccine, she had a heart attack. All right. She luckily she was at her neighbor's house. Neighbor performed CPR on her. She survived. She goes to the doctor, complete healthy heart. The only explanation the doctor had, he said, it was a reaction to the vaccine. And that's all. So science almost killed my sister. So yeah. So
science isn't always great.
Unfortunately, science is being controlled by money right now. And I trust in science also. Yeah. If the science is being honest. But when it's controlled by money, it's no longer being honest. Yeah. So don't think I don't trust science, but you've got to be honest science.
Yeah. So I mentioned the one, here's me pregnant, taking Tylenol because I believe in science. There's another, shows a woman chugging children's Tylenol in order to get through the day while sick. Another shows a man swigging liquid Tylenol. That little cup just wasn't given enough, and so he's chugging straight from the bottle. Like, this is crazy, guys. Acetaminophen can damage your liver.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you hate Trump or not.
You got to take it in the proper dosage anyway. I mean, that's
for sure.
I mean, I don't know if the connections are what the connections are because it's hard to tell what's honest. But yeah, I know chugging Tylenol is not good for you. That's not science. That's just not being a dumbass. So,
as a side note, I was pregnant summer of 2022. It was very early when I lost it. I didn't know I was anemic. I couldn't support the pregnancy. I could barely support myself at that point. So I had this pregnancy. I also have rheumatoid arthritis, and I was on a lot of Advil right before I got pregnant. And I knew Advil you couldn't take. And I had been pregnant the last time in 2015, and they were still recommending Tylenol for a pain reliever when you were pregnant. So I started taking that. And then I spoke to my doctor. And my doctor told me in 2022 that there was a link that was being shown by numerous studies between autism and taking Tylenol in pregnancy and even early childhood. And so my doctor cautioned me against taking Tylenol in 2022. Who was president in 2022?
Yeah, Biden.
The White House under Biden, during the Biden administration, NIH recommended pregnant women minimize exposure by using the lowest effective dose for the shortest possible period of time. That was the Biden administration.
But that's not the headlines.
I get that.
I mean, it's whatever's in the headlines.
Oh, my word.
Is where our American brains have went. It's the same Americans that drive around the parking lot to get 2 parking places closer, and are too freaking lazy to walk that extra two parking
The extra
places.
10 feet.
That's the same person we're dealing with. The people that don't return their carts. That's who we're dealing with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even when I could like barely walk, I couldn't leave the cart next to my car.
Yeah. And Kelly's 100% true. This is coming from Harvard,
Yes.
a very liberal
and John
school.
Hopkins.
Yeah.
John Hopkins also has a study. There are doctors that have been saying this for some have been ringing this bell for 10 years. Like this is not a political statement. This is something that has gone across administrations, that it has been a warning. Like if you're pregnant, please minimize for the shortest period of time the possible dose of acetaminophen. Like this has been something. Please don't chug acetaminophen just because you hate Trump. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, don't be silly just to try and make your TikTok. I mean, don't endanger yourself.
No, for sure. Like
No.
Trump's not going to be president forever, but that liver damage will be there forever.
Yeah.
Ay. Have you ever heard that hating someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die? That's what's happening right now.
That's it.
Please
That's what they're doing.
stop.
That's what they're doing. That's why we got to have the American Party.
The American Party. Yes, where red and blue meet.
Yes.
All right. Moving back to the news.
All right, we're back. Get off that high horse.
it hurts
We're off
me.
of it.
It hurts me. All right. St. Augustine City Commission zeroes in on owner of 1886 home on Spanish Street. St. Augustine city leaders are raising alarms over a historic home in downtown district that they say has become a danger to the public. The property located at 46 Spanish Street dates back to 1886, but has fallen into serious disrepair. It was last purchased in 2016 by an LLC tied with a local business owner for $465,000. Vice Mayor Barbara Blonder described the building as unsafe, saying the balcony looks like it could collapse at any moment and warning she won't even walk underneath it. She also pointed to other properties along Cordova Street that appear to be in a similar condition. City Manager David Burcham said he spoke with the owner a few months ago, but when asked if the city wanted to buy the home, he dismissed the idea as unrealistic. Instead, the city is preparing to launch a code enforcement case for demolition by neglect, a lengthy and often emotional legal process that takes place when a historic structure is allowed to deteriorate to the point of endangerment. Burcham cautioned commissioners that it will be a long road ahead, but confirmed the process is moving forward. Officials also discussed other enforcement options available under St. Augustine's updated property maintenance code, which was strengthened in recent years when the city adopted the International Property Maintenance Code. All right, this sucks. This building is dilapidated.
It's in bad shape, and it was a cool building at one point. You know, I once looked at this building. I know the owners of the building. It was a partnership, and that partnership has kind of broken apart. So that's part of the problem why it didn't get developed. And then this owner also was trying to do a big project on Riberia and got denied on that portion of it. But he put a lot of money into that development. So there's probably a little frustration with the city of what he was trying to get accomplished on Riberia and didn't go through. I know there was a case that went to mitigation, and I don't think the owner won. I think the city actually won on that one. But it's really it's really in bad shape. And I don't think it was intentional. I know at the time of when they purchased it, they had different ideas of what they were going to do with it. But when the partnership fell apart, that slowed it down. And so this time I don't think it was intentionally by neglect, but it might be at this point. You know, because we're talking years ago. I mean, they've owned it for probably close to 10 years now.
Yeah, it's 2016 was when it was purchased.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, because I look at properties like this and I'm like, why does someone even own it and let it get to the state?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good to hear that at least it was purchased with the plan of doing something with it.
And it wasn't in great shape in 2016.
No, it wasn't.
So I mean, just that's why it was 465,000.
Yeah.
It wasn't in great shape, but I mean, it's got a great little courtyard behind it, and it has amazing character. But it might be too late for it.
Yeah. That stinks. I hate when old, cool buildings are torn down. So hopefully we can sort something out.
Yeah. No, I just don't structurally, I agree with Commissioner Blonder. I think it's a very dangerous situation right now.
Yeah. So at this point, you're thinking
Hopefully.
the only thing that can be done?
Hopefully they come up with some type of resolution and they get with the owner, and the owner can, I mean, they are people that have been here for a while.
It sounds like the city manager went to them and they were like, you want to buy it?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, no, I'm not trying to buy it. I'm just trying to take it from you and destroy it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that conversation didn't go well.
Yeah. I'm assuming so.
All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, city has no use for it. I mean, it's not big enough really to do a whole lot with.
Can you at least tear it down for public safety?
Yeah.
And then sell it
But
and then recoup your money?
Yeah. But it would probably be $1 million by the time you're done with the whole process.
Dude.
So.
Seriously?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the property alone, you know, we're talking 2016 prices, it was $465.
Mm-hmm.
And you're buying it for the property, not the building at
Yeah.
that point. So you're probably looking at $1 million.
Zillow has it at $765.
Okay.
So
I would say that's probably a little low, but that's okay.
it's rare for Zillow to be low.
Yeah.
Zillow's usually like, oh, that little postage stamp you have, $500,000.
Rebecca's saying skating rink. That would be a little skating rink.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's like, it'd be up and back.
Yeah.
You
Just
can't
straight
actually
line.
turn. You can't
Straight
actually
line,
turn.
and then you do the little shimmy so that you can turn around and then go again. It's like the lap pools that are 15 feet.
Yeah.
All right. St. Johns County Parks Foundation earns national award. The St. Johns County Parks Foundation is now a nationally recognized leader in community recreation. The group just received the prestigious Lehman Award for Park Foundation Excellence from the National Association for Park Foundations. How many times will I say the words park foundations in the story?
Yes.
The award was presented in 2025 National Recreation and Park Association Conference in Orlando and honors standout emerging star foundations making a real impact across the country. In partnership with the St. Johns County Parks and Recreation, the foundation has expanded access to parks, boosted programs, and strengthened community connections. In less than a year, under Executive Director Marisa Ross, the group has launched an annual donor campaign and volunteer opportunities, created scholarships that make free and low-cost programs possible, and advanced capital projects, including turf replacement at the Field of Dreams baseball complex in Aberdeen Park to ensure safe, inclusive play for athletes of all abilities. Officials say the foundation has already reinvested more than $1 million into county recreation programs and projects while aligning with national best practices to better serve residents. Parks and Recreation Director Ryan Kane praised the recognition, saying the foundation allows the county to stretch beyond the limits of public funding by inviting private partnerships and community investment, giving residents more opportunities to enjoy high-quality recreation. I love me some high-quality recreation.
Yeah, I'm a big rec guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations to the foundation.
Yeah.
You know, I had the pleasure of working with the foundation moving the Canwright House.
Uh-huh.
So without the foundation and that state funding, that Canwright House doesn't get moved to West Augustine, and along with the county who chipped in to cover the gap of that.
That's
So, you know, that the foundation, the board members have done an amazing job. Marissa.
We're trying.
Yeah, sorry, Marissa.
It's the beard. It catches
Yeah,
him.
it gets caught up in there like a speed bump. But she's recently came on, and she's really doing a really good job with the fundraising, is what it sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that they focused on Field of Dreams, obviously one of the ones that's very close to us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
On this Thursday, I will theatrically go through the thoughts and the thankful throng of followers.
All right. That theatrical go through is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Ustina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. And we got an update from their Unity Outreach fundraiser over the summer. Watch Bollocks last night. In that interview, they gave us an update. $1,300 was raised through that fundraiser St. Augustine Handy House did.
Oh yeah,
in July.
Yeah, that was great, and that's why they're the good Troy.
Yeah,
or he is the good
He's
Troy.
the good Troy.
They aren't, but actually their whole family is great. So it is a family business.
Yep.
But no, we appreciate all our amazing sponsors that always step up. On BNS Signs always steps up. He was at Jimmy Jam, one of the big sponsors of the event.
Yep.
At the bourbon event we were at, and that's the beauty. I mean, if we go down a list of sponsors and you go to these fundraisers, they're always there.
Always there. They're good
people.
people.
Our board is always there. They're going to be at the fundraiser we're doing on the 12th.
Yep.
I think that's one of the things I love about this job is no matter where we go, our sponsors are there. They're active and they're trying to make St. Augustine better.
That's awesome.
And that's and we have a new sponsor coming in. That actually I met at the bourbon event.
Nice.
I knew her before, but she approached me and said, "Hey, what does it take?" And I sent her the stuff, and so she's they're gonna come on, and it's a facial rejuvenation center. So they do Botox, they do facial and all the different stuff. So Sharon, appreciate you reaching out, and and there was another sponsor that approached me at one of these other events, and And like I said, that's what makes what we do a little more gratifying.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
all right, Troy, give us that comments before.
All right, in the comments, Costco and Buc-ee's is at $2.77. Joy, I never did get your list. I don't know if you gave a list or not. I'm sorry, I went out and then it wouldn't let me go back to the beginning. So I apologize on that. Sioux Falls, South Dakota is at $2.73. So if you're planning on making a trip to Sioux Falls, gas is pretty cheap.
Dang.
I'm sure that's part of their tourism package.
I'm going right now.
All right. Two songs that I did like. Take On Me by Aha. Great video.
It's a good one.
Great video. And the one that sticks in your head, and the phone number I've given out more than my own, is 8675309. Tommy Two-Tone. Yeah.
I mentioned that in my class of sophomores on Monday. Nobody recognized, one girl recognized the phone number. I was like, nobody knows that number? Cool. Just me. We're old. It's great. Good to know. All right. Do we have a Stordom stat?
We do. On this day, 1965, Kansas City Athletics did a promotional. It's the end of the season. They weren't really in anything. They were out of the running for the playoffs. So they decided to call up Satchel Paige. Satchel Paige, probably one of the greatest pitchers, if not the greatest pitcher of all time. Pitched in the Negro Leagues, did not come into the major leagues until he was 42 years old.
Wow.
All right. Well, he's 59
There's
years.
still time for me.
He's 59 years old on this day in 1965. And they were doing it as a promotional thing.
Okay.
And Satchel threw 3 innings of scoreless baseball and only gave up 1 hit as a 59-year-old. All right. Now, Satchel played in the Negro Leagues. He didn't get most of his prime. He played in the Negro Leagues, but people don't realize Satchel was probably the highest paid pitcher in the world for baseball because he was paid. He was like a gun for hire.
Uh-huh.
So he was paid to play all over the world, barnstorming and stuff like that. So he was making more money than Whitey Ford or any of those pitchers of that time. But he was having to hustle for it.
Yeah.
And he got his name Satchel because when he was young, he was raised very poor and he had to go to, he got in a little bit of trouble, but he made money carrying bags at the train station.
Okay.
So that's how he got the name Satchel.
All right.
So.
What a cool stat.
Yeah, but Satchel, he was a cool dude, man. He would call in, like when he was in his prime, he would just call the outfield in and have everybody sit down, and he would strike out the side. In the middle of a professional baseball game, he would do this.
This is not Harlem Globetrotters.
No, this was in the middle of a professional baseball game. He played for the Kansas City Monarchs. He led them to like 4 straight titles when he actually went into regular baseball. And I think they won World Series like in 42 in the Negro Leagues.
All
But
right.
just a unique character in sports. If you don't know anything about Satchel Paige, read about it. He's a unique guy.
That's awesome.
And also, Joy is correct. It is National Lobster and Quesadilla Day because we were going to ask today, what's your favorite Mexican food? But that's going to be for tomorrow. So,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow's Mexican Food Day.
All right. That Start of Stat brought to you by St. August Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right at the corner of Riberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today because it's delicious. Do we have plugs, Troy?
We have plugs today on Bollocks. We also have another interview with the Sheriff Department working on a fundraiser that they're doing. We had a great interview, if you didn't catch it yesterday, with the Unity Outreach Group for breast cancer. Those ladies are doing some amazing things, and we really enjoyed our conversation with them.
Yep.
On the air and off the air.
And if you like bourbon, go scroll in the comments. There is a link to buy silent auction tickets. They have bourbon baskets for silent auction. You don't have to be present to win. If you like to ride motorcycles, Unity Pink Motorcycle Run, that's coming up. You can sign up there in the comments as well.
Oh, and Rebecca, also very important day. It is National Daughters Day. So have an amazing day, Maeve, and your girls.
I'm a daughter, and I've got daughters.
You're a daughter, and and you got daughters.
Yeah.
So everyone out there, have an amazing day.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.